Hey kiddos, what we're going to do today is we are test prepping. Our test is just a couple weeks away. We're getting really close. And so what we're going to do is we're going to read through the questions that I asked you to answer on your own. I'm just going to kind of talk you through how I would have answered them and give you some insight into the correct answer and make sure that you're kind of on the right track. So this question says, what is the main purpose of the passage? Okay. Well, remember, we're working on a strategy called cubes. And when I use this strategy, I need to clearly read the question. What is the main purpose of the passage? Okay, now I need you underline keywords in the question. To me, the key word here is main purpose. Okay, main purpose. What that tells me is, why did the author write? That's what this question's asking me. And remember, in cubes, there's that be sure you understand the question. I got to be sure I understand what to do here. It's asking me, thinking about the whole passage, beginning to end, why did the author write this? Think about author's purpose: persuade, inform, entertain, explain. I've got to think along those lines. Why did the author write? So let's look at our options. We're going to eliminate wrong choices. To describe how stars are formed. No, I don't think that one, because this doesn't tell me how stars are formed. In fact, half of this passage talked about galaxies, okay? To explain how light from stars takes many years to travel to Earth. Well, it did kind of say that. It talks about how long it takes. And when I look at the nova, I'd have to wait, a period of time to see it. So we're going to go with a maybe on that one. To give instructions on using a telescope. It did talk about telescopes, but this did not tell me how to use a telescope. To tell the story of the scientist who discovered the Andromeda galaxy. Well, guys, it never even told me the scientist who discovered it. And this was not a story. This was an informational passage. So we can eliminate that one. And then our last option, select the best choice, would be B. All right. Okay, let's look down at question number 2. Compared to the Andromeda galaxy, Alpha Centauri is. Okay, kiddos. This means going back in the passage. Okay. So if I look back up here in our passage, I found the Andromeda galaxy. It is 2.2 million light years away. Okay. And then when we talk about Alpha Centauri, it is a star. It is 4 light years from Earth. Okay. Says the closest visible star is the Alpha Centauri, and then the Andromeda galaxy. Okay, so I've got some information there. So let's look. It says, compared to the Andromeda galaxy, Alpha Centauri is moving more slowly toward Earth, moving more quickly toward Earth, located closer to Earth, or located farther away from Earth. Okay, so this is a hard question, okay? We are having to think about the order. It says, compared to the Andromeda galaxy, Alpha Centauri is. So whatever it talks about first, moving more slowly, that would mean that it's talking about the star, Alpha Centauri. Okay? So whatever comes first, moving more quickly toward Earth, all of these are talking about the star, Alpha Centauri. Okay, that's kind of a hard thing to understand because the way they have this question worded. And that's where it goes back to, guys, clearly reading the question. Compared, I know I'm looking at how are they the same or different. All of these are going to talk about how they're different. Okay, so that's my keyword here, compared. All right, to the Andromeda galaxy, comma, Alpha Centauri is. Understanding that that is saying everything that's right here is talking about the Alpha Centauri star. That's how I'm going to be able to clearly read this question. Okay, so now that I know that these options are about Alpha Centauri, I need to ask myself which one is true. Okay, so moving more slowly toward Earth. Well, I know absolutely that's not it, because it's not necessarily that it's moving toward Earth, it's how far away it is, it's how close the light is to me. And so we're not talking about moving here when it talks about light years, we're talking about its location. How far away is it? How long does it take the light to travel so that I can see it? So we're talking about location. So neither one of these are going to be the choice here. Okay, so we're looking at location. So I have to ask myself, Alpha Centauri and Andromeda galaxy. If I go back up to my passage, okay, it said that the Andromeda galaxy is 2.2 million light years away, and the Alpha Centauri is 4 light years away. So which one is further away? The Andromeda galaxy, which means that in my question, okay, let's get this situated. There we go. In our question, the Alpha Centauri is located closer to Earth. It's only 4 light years away. This is 2.2 million light years away. Okay, that's kind of a hard question. All right, let's look at this one. What is the main purpose of the highlighted paragraph? Okay, yet again, I'm seeing that question. main purpose. And right now I'm looking right here at this paragraph. If I were to see this question, I would want to reread this paragraph and then ask myself, why did the author include this paragraph? What was the purpose behind it? It says the Andromeda Galaxy, for instance, is 2.2 million light years away. It is close enough to be seen without a telescope. The Andromeda Galaxy is visible from late summer throughout autumn. Okay, so let's think about, why do you think the author included this paragraph? Well, it's just kind of giving me information, letting me know how far away it is, that I can see it without a telescope, okay? So it says to introduce an example of a galaxy that can be seen from Earth, to explain which telescopes are best for viewing other galaxies. This paragraph says nothing about a telescope. I can immediately eliminate that one. To compare how the Andromeda Galaxy looked a billion years ago to how it looks now. No, it does not do that. It never says anything about that. To explain where the Andromeda Galaxy appears in the night sky. Okay, a lot of us picked D. But look at this word, where. This does not tell me where it is located. It tells me when I can see it in summer and autumn, but this word is where. Okay, so my best answer to this one is A. All right, good. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, here we go. According to the passage, I see that keyword right there. That tells me that if the answer is going to be located in there somewhere for me. If you were on Earth and you see Alpha Centauri in the night sky, what are you actually looking at? So I need to go back in the passage. It says Alpha Centauri, it's 4 light years away. Look at what it says. You are really seeing it as it looked 4 years ago. Okay, going back, when it says according to the passage, that means there's going to be some information in the passage there that's going to give me this answer. And there it is right there. Okay, when you look at Alpha Centauri, what are you actually looking at? Well, I'm looking at how it looked 4 years ago. That's the one I need to look for. And it says, boom, right here, B, what it looked like 4 years ago. Okay, all right, let's go down to the next one. As it is used in the passage, what does the highlighted word brilliant most nearly mean? Okay, so most nearly means we have to make a guess. The passage does not tell us. We have to make an inference, okay? And I have my highlighted word here, brilliant, so that tells me that I need to use my context clue strategy. I'm going to read a little bit above and a little bit below, highlight clues, and think about what I know. So let's read above and below. Sometimes astronomers see an event happen when a star suddenly becomes very brilliant. This is called a nova. Okay, so let's look at our options here. Does this mean that the star became intelligent, smart? No. Okay, now I can call someone brilliant if they're smart, but that's not how it's used here. We're not talking about how smart it is. When a star suddenly becomes very excellent. I don't think so. Okay, when a star suddenly becomes very bright. Well, that kind of makes sense. Stars give off light. Okay, so I think maybe bright. Grand. I think the best choice here is going to be C. Okay? All right, let's look at our next one. When you see a star that is 10,000 light years away, according to the author of this passage, here we go. What would you need to do to see what actually happened? What is actually happening with the star at this moment? Okay, so remember, we go back in the passage, talks about light years. If the Alpha Centauri star is 4 light years away, I have to wait 4 years to see what it looked like in that moment. The Andromeda Galaxy is 2.2 million light years away. I'd have to wait 2.2 million years to see what it looked like in that moment. So if something is 10,000 light years away, how long would I have to wait? So would I have to wait until summer or autumn? No, that doesn't make any sense. Wait 1 year? No, that doesn't make any sense. Wait 4 years? No, that's not what it says. What does it say? 10,000 years. We did really good on this question. Okay. All right. According to the passage, how many light years? Okay. Here we go. It tells me my answer is going to be in there somewhere. How many light years are between Earth and the Andromeda Galaxy? Okay. If I go back in my passage, the Andromeda Galaxy, for instance, is 2.2 million light years away. So how far away is it? It is 2.2 million. Okay? All right, kiddos, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you didn't understand why that was a correct answer to the question, please reach out and let me know. Keep working hard. Remember, good readers read their question first. You're reading those questions. You're going in the passage. You're finding the answer as you go. Don't forget to be looking for keywords in the question as you read. And as always, please let me know if there's anything you don't understand.